Alright, I'm surprised by the high number of people who support the cop and writing me the tickets for working on my car, or what it's called is illegal parking, but under that it says you could, if you're working on your car or whatever. And people support this law, and it's really surprising to me. And that kind of breaks down in the support. It's not so much, not all completely supporting the law as much as how much I deserve to get it for my attitude. But the background of my attitude comes from knowing that this law sounds bogus, okay? So it just, the attitude that the cop brought, the attitude that I brought, apparently I brought more attitude. I brought more attitude than the cops. So since that my attitude overstepped the cops, I deserve the ticket. I think that's ridiculous. It really comes down to the law, though, regardless of attitude. All right, and that makes me question where does working on the car even begin? That even allows this cop to feel like he had the authority to push this issue that I was breaking a law. Okay, that's the weird part to me. People support the attitude. What if I wasn't doing anything? What if I was just standing there and there was no car around me? I deserve a ticket for being there? I mean, that's what a lot of these sheep are seeming to be echoing in the comments. It's like every time I encounter a cop, if I give them attitude, I deserve some kind of a ticket. Okay, so that's like logic to them. Attitude equals ticket, and that really does reflect on the cop's behavior when I got that ticket for the jaywalking later. Because, I mean, the cop didn't hesitate to start in on the tickets, okay? It was an attitude ticket, all right? And is that really what the cops are enforcing these days? Is like norm, what the norm or like culture enforcement? That doesn't sound right to me. I mean, that's once again expanding the role of the law enforcement into enforcing culture, into enforcing the right attitude. But there's a lot of people who support it. So maybe, you know, like the Brownard County Sheriff has redefined law enforcement as in like law response assignments or something like that. Maybe it needs to be enforced. Maybe it needs to be expanded then to in title, so that people know what to expect. That the cops aren't only enforcing the law; they're enforcing attitude. Okay, so that's what's bothersome to me. But I'm gonna check my car here, and that's what I was originally gonna do. I didn't really mean to trail off here, and I wanted to ask also, at what point am I working on my car? Okay, so is opening up the car hood. All right, stop me when I've gone too far with opening up the car. Uh-oh, I gotta make sure I have my key with me. I lock the door too easily. Okay, so opening up the hood. I'm gonna set this down. Alright, I gotta, actually that fluid's pretty good. So I'm checking the fluid. Did I go too far? What if the battery's weird? I had to bring out a tool and tighten that. Did I go too far? What if I had to pull a battery out, okay, to check underneath it? Is that going too far? At what point am I going too far with like the law and going beyond emergency repair? Okay, that's the question I ask. It's very unclear.